Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere you dey, they watch me. I dey greet you now. I dey tuale for una. Welcome to United TV show. I beg my people, if today na your first time, I beg make you no forget to subscribe and make you hit that Congo bell for your notification button, so that anytime I upload a new video, you go know say this lady she don upload a new video. Make I go see the Ogbonge story where she bring come this time around. Thank you for my old subscribers. Thank you for my new subscribers. May God bless you guys. You guys are super amazing. My people, today make we just dive direct to the video we'll get to. Today, so now 2 video now we'll get, which is 2 in 1. Make we now see those 2 dates where we say Fulani Esme catch 130 time. We thank God they don't release the better. They really deal with them, or even the girls, the boy, they really deal with them. I got a lot of make we now watch, make we now see for now.
Thank God. These are some of the Uncle.
Hey, Oga.
Hi, these are some of the released students being reunited with their parents. That is how little they are, being reunited with their parents. Some of the students, you know, feeling very weak to get good shot. Now with the way they are
the first boss.
That is one of the released students.
Evelyn, Elisha. Salama Shaibu.
This is the situation. This is the situation. That's one of the released students. Another of the released is yet one of the released students. One of the released students. Yet one of the released students. This one is yet one of the released students. Another of the released students. You can see both the students and parents in tears. This is the situation here at the Bethel Baptist High School. The released students. This is the situation, both parents and the students in tears. This is the one of the students whose mother had earlier fainted, but to God be the glory. She has been reunited with her mother. To God be the glory. This is one of the students. To God be the glory. So many parents cannot hold their joy, expressing it in tears. Yeah, this is the situation. Some of the parents taking their loved ones, expressing tears of joy. Tears of joy of both parents and students. That is the situation. That is the situation.
Let's sit down.
How do you feel today? What's your name?
My name is Esther Joseph.
And what's her name?
Her name is Precious Joseph. Precious Joseph.
Thank God. Thank God. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The children too, you can see their legs. Very unfortunate. That is the situation. But to God be the glory. You can see both parents in tears as monks as the children.
So can you talk to us? How do you feel now that your daughter is back?
Thank God. Because the only thing that I can say, or the only one that I'm going to offer to you people, is
that is one of the parents with the released data. Appreciating God.
Huh? It's not always good. One thing.
You'll see your daughter. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. I never believed I would see her alive. Your daughter. I was almost dying. I was alive but dead because of the shock. How is she? Where is she? If I have to start the most, especially when I start thinking, where is she? Where is she being located?
Correct people, we don't enter the second video. Make una hear wetin this man talk. All wetin this man talk, my people. I believe I'm on the truth. This man just speak the truth. Truth where some people no fit talk for some years now. Truth where some people they fear to talk. This man come out boldly. He don't say the truth. All wetin he talk and the truth about all this harassment that they harass young guys in Nigeria. All those harassment they harass not only young guys, even young girls. All the harassment they harass them. If you buy a big car, they go say you be Yahoo. If you get iPhone, they go say you be this one. They go say you be that one. My people, make a like una, make una watch the video. Make una not forget to comment.
Meanwhile, the commander of SARS, former retired commander of SARS, was saying that why will a 20-year-old boy, 30-year-old boy be driving a 7 million naira car? Ask that wicked man, what is the price of the car he drives? Ask him, do people not have right to drive cars? I bought a car as a youth copper. Ask him, what was the price of the bike the son of the president was riding when he fell down? You see, there are only two tribes. There are only two religions. Not Muslim, not Christian. Two religions. Those who exploit us and those who are exploited. Let me even talk about the Fulani headsmen. You will see Meiti Allah sit in air-conditioned offices, wear big caps. They will say, if you touch a Fulani, are there children in the forest with cows taking care of cows? They can buy AK-47, buy guns, use helicopter to drop things for Fulani headsmen in the bush, while their children are in the UK, their children are in the US, their children are air-conditioned offices. How many of their children are in the bush? There is no Fulani. It is either you are the cattle rearer, the idiot that stays in the forest to kill women and rape them, or you are in the class of the oppressors that own the cattle and you sell 8,000 cows every day in Lagos. If a cow is 100,000, that's 80 million a day. There are only two geographical expressions in this country. There is no north, there is no south. We only have those who are on top and those who are below. When they want to steal our money, there is no north, there is no south, there is no Christian, there is no Muslim. They gang up together to steal. Let me tell you, there are only two tribes in this nation. Those two tribes, I have enumerated them. But there is a third tribe that does not have an identity. That tribe are those who exist for purposes. Fela Anikulapo Kuti was one of them. Gani Fawehinmi was one of them. And there are few others who belong to no tribe. They are phenomena. They are ideas. Those people, you see them protesting, you see them struggling for the good of humanity. They are nationalists. They are tribeless. They are phenomena. They are ideas. God bless you. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Don't let my wicked generation use you to destroy this next generation. Let me quickly say this about the two-tribe theory. Do you know why university systems don't work in Nigeria? We the elite send our children overseas, destroy the school system so that you can be poor, so that we can use you to carry ballot boxes, so that you can do shwam for us. Even in the police force, listen, you policeman, listen very well. The children of the elite enter the police force as graduates. They are going to rule you in future. They are already DSPs. They are already assistant commissioners of police. You from a poor family, shooting your fellow poor human beings. Their children will boss your children. Your child will not be able to join the police because it will require a commissioner to sign his form. Your child will not be able to join the army because it will require a major general to sign his form. You will end up at the bottom of the ladder. They destroy the economy so that there will be no employment, so that we are cheap to manipulate. They make ASU and doctors always go on strike so that you cannot use your brain. The oligarchy, the oppressors, hate reasonable people. They hate people who can talk. They hate people who know their rights. Even in religion, the day after serving as an usher and your shoe eats alignment, go and dare propose to the bishop's daughter. You will discover that there are two tribes in the church, the elite and the poor. Let me quickly say this. The battles of the elite are fought by the poor. The battles of the elite are fought by those from the lower class. When Daddy Freeze, who is an elite, whose mother is from Romania, a European, and a professor of law, and the father is a medical doctor, said insulting things concerning Bishop David Oyedepo. Notice this. David Oyedepo's son did not ever make any comment about Daddy Freeze on Facebook, on social media. He was busy building his future because the elites don't have time to fight the fight. They use those who are not in their class to fight the fight. Let me quickly tell you something. No matter how you rise and go up, they always know where you come from and they will treat you like that. That's why you see their children, they answer two names. Giwa or Sage. They answer two names. Showolu, this one. They want the name of the husband, the name of the wife, of the wife, to join together to act as a passport to be introduced to the elite. I tell you something, fight the fight of your life in this generation. Fight to salvage this nation and destroy this two-tribe attitude. That is a sign of underdevelopment. God bless you. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Keep listening to Word and Wisdom channel. Share this post to educate our people. My next post will be on the strategy of the elite to oppress the poor. God bless you.